Hey everyone, Sean here. Just wanted to let you know that we are still experimenting with some audio stuff. We tried to record with OBS this time around, and for the most part, I think it worked out. We did have somebody's audio cut out, Paul, but it had nothing to actually really do with him. It's just Discord was acting up, so I had to get him removed at one point and then put him back in. So you'll notice his audio will falter a little bit, but then about halfway through, it does manage to get better. So please bear with that. Other than that, enjoy the episode.
Electroplate. Toku for two. Activate!
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys and thems, everybody in between. Hello, this is Sean, aka Kensuketi, and I am here with my two co-hosts, Will and Paul, who you have not heard from in a very long time. Say hello.
We did last week's episode.
Were you?
Pretty sure that was
Yeah.
me and Paul. Wasn't that two of us?
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah,
Those-
we've
only been a week.
gone so
enjoyed the-
long without
the
doing
Kiki
weekend
Koto.
recordings, I couldn't remember. That's right, we did
It's
record
It's
about
been so
Kiki
long
and
since you
Koto.
heard their voices. 7 days.
God, dude, a lot has been going on. But
Oh yeah.
but
Oh Lord, yes.
okay, so we did record the last one with Kiki and Koto. I do remember that, and I actually remember the episode because I remember also distinctly liking. Yeah, it was a mid-episode, even with Kiki and Koto. I distinctly remember that now. Okay, cool. We're off to a good start.
It was an episode, but they were the thing that was the best in it. So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So
It's like saying the show is mid on its own, but Kiki and Koto just make
They're-
the mid.
They're really carrying this show
bearable.
pretty badly.
gentlemen,
Right now.
Gentlemen, I would like to have a side tangent here. You know how we're kind of up and down with Gavan Infinity, which is what this episode is about. But I have been watching something called Kamen Rider Zeztz at the persuasion of our other co-host Christian. He is our resident
I don't know
Kamen
if
Rider
that's the
guy.
right word.
So
Pretty
what?
sure you meant coercion. I'm pretty sure coercion.
I
is
mean,
the
he
word you're
tried
using.
really fucking hard with King Odra, and I got 10 episodes, and it's a good show, but it's hard to do that. You know why I was able to watch Zeztz so easily?
As Gurren Lagann.
No, because it's on fucking YouTube, and I can easily put it on from a playlist.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah. No,
that-
I'm not
that-
gonna lie. As much as I watching the original show, I tried it on YouTube, but it is so compressed, genuinely hard to tell what's happening.
Really?
Like genuinely hard to tell. Yeah, I tried. I did an episode on the place where we've been watching. Then I jumped on YouTube for an episode of the original show, and I was like, so that's the difference essentially. Even if with where we can find it, that place has a cut that is in no way restored, but is the highest quality you can get right now. And if you try to watch it on YouTube, it is like way more compressed and a lot grittier. And unfortunately, that show is very old, so you will lose stuff sometimes.
At least I have the Blu-rays for that, so I don't have to worry about that.
I'm sure it looks amazing when you watch it. It probably looks like phenomenal.
I mean, don't push it.
No, dude, the show is. You know what? That theme song
It's in my
is
head lately.
catchy as fuck.
It has been in
Oh,
my
the
head
original?
lately. Like, I will get up and start
yeah.
fucking stretching, going, waka song, Galvan. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
It's like
He's telling you to be
need to
it's
get
literally a song telling you to be a man.
It
Get up.
is. And I'm like,
Use
you
the
can do
fire
that
in
and
your
the
soul.
fucking Mulan song back to
Jesus.
back.
Oh, yeah, no, you play that. That'll get you going in the morning. Like, damn.
Right?
Where was that? Where's the American equivalent of that? Like, that is not what American TV shows were. Those were just advertisements. And it was just like, hey, watch this show. You probably didn't see episode 1, so we're going to put the entire origin in the opening theme song. And it's all just an advertisement. This show is like, you, child, stand.
Yeah.
Boy, you are now a man. It's like, I'm sorry. Is this to sell toys? What is this for?
Watch me float up the back of a horse.
Now I'm going to call him a space dragon.
Look at my bike! Look at my bike! It's here! And now I'm gone.
Mhm.
Oh, God, I love the original show so much.
It is a lot of fun.
so good.
As chaotic as those first 4
Oh.
episodes were, that show's a lot of fun, but we're not here to talk about that. In fact, we're not even here to talk about Gavan Infinity just yet.
Not? Oh, okay.
Because I want to talk to you about Kamen Rider Zeztz.
Oh, yes, the show that I definitely watched.
So, as I made mention earlier, probably like in the last day or so, I mean, I've been talking about it for the last 4 days, which is when I started it, mind you. I started it 4 days
And you
ago.
are now done.
I am already 28 episodes in. I am at max right now, because that's all that's out. Gentlemen, Kamen Rider Zeztz is so fucking good. Did you ever look up what the premise is?
I looked up part of the premise, and then the other half I looked up I saw like a blurb that like basic described it, and I was like, oh, that's why I saw people talking about Wes Craven and Freddy.
Yeah, so basically
Freddy
if we
from,
go
Freddy
into
vs.
like
and all
the
that.
most basic version of it, it's basically what if it's Power Rangers versus Freddy Krueger on a weekly basis,
Essentially.
and it's different versions of Freddy Krueger every time.
Yeah, it's very Persona 5, where the like dark twisted versions are nightmares that they defeat, and they have to go into a place to do that.
Yes.
So it's got that whole feel,
They
and
also
it
do
is
have
currently
like
airing,
fucking
so it's
character
modern.
designs that or monster designs that look like that too.
Yeah, is this the same studio doing Kamen Rider as Gavan?
It's Toei, yeah.
It feels it feels so different that almost like not just different creative teams and clearly different directions.
Oh, definitely.
It looks almost like they're treating them very differently on the back end.
They really are.
Like Infinity they're putting enough into it where they're like, let's see where it goes. But unlike Kamen Rider, they're not leaning on, which Gavan has been around for decades, but it's also been dormant for a while. It doesn't feel quite like as much as it could have been. Looking at some of the things I've seen for the other Kamen Riders and stuff, it feels like the beginning. This is the exploring stage, and they're kind of seeing what catches. And if it doesn't, and they'll move on. But if it does, I feel like the next show after Infinity will be a massive step up. Like they will lean in hard if this catches.
I hope so, because I mean, obviously we've seen the steps where they were when they originally released the original Gavan. And we've also seen this most recent episode of Infinity, which we will be getting to that momentarily. But this Kamen Rider, dude, I have only seen 2 Kamen Rider series. I've seen this, and I've seen Black Sun. Black Sun. Well, no, technically I've also seen the Shin Kamen Rider movie,
which I like.
I'm just gonna let that sit.
It's okay. I don't like it more than I like you. So with that.
I don't know how to take that. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna also let that sit. I don't know if I'm letting that sit for me or what. But to go into Kamen Rider Zeztz, you know how Christian on one of our episodes where he made me mention the fact that every single episode it's them constantly one-upping themselves, to see how good it can get. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Every single episode, so the way that you can take it, at least for the first half of the series, every episode or every arc is contained within 2 to 3 episodes, so it's constant cliffhangers or multi-part
little
arcs.
Mini. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and they all have the same through line where it's just like, hey, we've got this bigger narrative going on, but everything is still contained to each, dream or nightmare that he has to basically solve.
And also, that also lets them change up theming, change up designs. You can really lean in and have that design breathe and that theme, whatever it is, it's nightmares. So this one's about fear, this one's about anger, this one's about you just kind of change it up. That's cool.
Yeah, it really is. So the first mini arc, it's so what?
I said I will be giving it a shot soon.
You definitely should. Like I said, because it's on YouTube, it's such an easy breeze to watch. I only get about maybe 60-second ads at the most, per episode.
Oh, I already.
It's put out by Toku Shoutsu, and they're a legitimate channel. So they're they are distributing this for real. There's a couple of things that partner or not partner, but the official channel or a partner channel will officially post the show out of the home country, and then you can watch it. There's a couple of animations I've been meaning to get to that are I want to say Chinese. They get posted to Billy Billy's YouTube channel, and
Hmm.
they're pretty fucking awesome. There's some really, really cool shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's also the same thing with fucking Subaraya, with them actually putting out the
Mhm.
Ultra series. I think they started doing that with Blazar, and they
You can
are
watch
continuing
all
to
of
do so.
Blazer on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think all of Blazer is still on YouTube, and I think they've been reposting some older stuff as because fucking Ultraman has been running since like the 50s,
Yep.
almost continuously. Like that has not stopped. So Ultraman, there's hundreds of episodes, thousands, I think, at this point
Yep.
of episodes, and they do kind of sort of connect. Like it's loose, but they do connect to each other sometimes. So like, if nothing else, if the more you watch, the more you'll appreciate little nods.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
Hmm.
with Zeztz, the whole idea as to why it's called Zeztz, it's Zetzz, and the whole thing
that
is about
was is it?
invading other people's dreams. So the
Oh, I get it.
ZZZ, yeah,
Yeah, sleeping. That's
yeah,
cute.
yeah. And the way that he does the driver this time around, it's like a giant buckle that goes around his torso. He
Like a
wears it
fanny
like
pack that he wears in the middle of his chest.
yeah, he wears it just like how Chewbacca wears his little strap.
Bandolier.
Yeah,
Bandolier.
bandolier. That's it.
Yeah.
So he wears it like that.
Hmm.
Each episode, he ends up getting new accessories in the form of gotcha balls.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So like,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
his subconscious that's basically giving him the idea to produce said accessories that will help him in his upcoming fights. So like one of
That
them
reminds
was like
me
a
of
flight.
an anime.
Yeah.
Mm.
One of them was flight, so he just ends up getting like these giant wings that are like from a cape. Another
Oh,
one
neat.
is recovery, where it allows him to actually heal things. He's got another one that's gravity, which is so fucking cool. But the one that he starts off with is impact, which basically makes him a red rider. It's when he actually has like specific ones that he uses to put into his chest, it changes his color. Not only do we get the fucking thing that we get with like Gavan Infinity, where you could actually see the eyes and everything else about the
Oh, it's
mask
like the
like
light
light
up.
up. You see
Oh, that's cool.
all of his fucking suit actually change as well. And his most recent one,
So
I'm
his
not going to
suit
explain
morphs?
it, but the most recent one basically allowed him to become the avatar of specific elements, and he was able to
Nice.
combine them together, and he became this really big buff motherfucker. It was so fucking cool.
Then the Fire Nation.
Pretty much, dude. Oh my god. And
Fire Nation attacked.
one of the things that you will see throughout is that he has a side character that shows up, because you kind of think about it like with all the different shows that we get like a little bit of a female counterpart so far, like especially with OG Gavan and Infinity. I guess you could technically say that's Augie, but in this one you actually have, well, she's kind of, well, I don't know.
Hold on.
No,
What?
no,
Sure.
my is just I feel like Agi is being extremely underutilized,
She is.
and like
Oh, she's just there.
Is to yeah
She's
like,
just there.
Yeah.
yeah, like she's becoming
maybe that was a
set
bad
dressing,
comparison.
and it's not.
But
Mhm.
more
No,
like
no,
I don't think we
it's
know what to
Mimi
do with
from
her
the
yet.
original.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, no.
Mimi's a
that's
much
what-
better
yeah.
pick.
Yeah, Mimi's a better
So-
description.
Whenever he's in a dream, I mean, this is spoiling just the beginning episode a little bit. He
How dare you.
dreams that he dreams that he's a secret agent who has a cowlick. The cowlick is important for whatever reason.
Really
Oh my
important?
gosh,
Yeah.
this literally sounds like
Oh,
Shadow. Oh my god, the Eminence in Shadow, when he gets so bored of being the leader of an organization, he quits and becomes a secret agent who his entire thing is wearing the mask.
So
And the problem is that everyone knows it's him because he is the only person that is that fucking strong.
So here's how this one starts out. He's dreaming that he's a secret agent and that he's saving this Japanese idol named Nem, N-E-M. And he saves her, but as soon as he wakes up, he's like, oh, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and live about my day. I'm not a secret agent. Ho-hum. And then he gets run over by a car. Technically, run over by Truck Coon. So after
Raccoon
he ends
always
up becoming
strikes.
hospitalized, he wakes up with the Rider outfit because he's being pursued in his dream by a nightmare that's basically Freddy Krueger that has a bunch of different wheels on its body. He's like, "Yeah, you got run over by a car. I'm gonna run you over, asshole, first." And
Oh, I get it.
yeah, so
Because he fears that means his least favorite movie is Rubber. I get it.
I can understand that in this case, but fuck you.
Yeah, rubber sucks.
So he becomes the writer, does his thing, and then he wakes up and he ends up actually having the writer driver at that point. That's all I'm going to tell you. Except for the fact that anytime he enters anybody else's dream, that idol, Nem, is always there as well, playing a different role each time. And she acknowledges it. She acknowledges him. He's like, huh, you're here again. That's cool. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So,
Mm.
things happen, man. It's so fucking cool. Like I said, I watched 28 episodes in 4 days. Hashtag no life. I don't give a fuck. Show's really fucking good. Like, I implore you guys to at least watch the first 3 episodes because that's like the best way to hone in on what they're trying to go for. And it's so damn good. It is really really good.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Now,
I went with other shows lately, but I will definitely give Zets a shot.
Now, I do want to say, as good as this show is, I still like Black Sun better. Only because Black Sun does things quite a bit differently because it does kaiju in a local sense, more like it's down to the human level, where it becomes more of a body morphing thing, and it becomes body horror with the way that it does people turning into different types of kaiju.
So the original Kamen Rider is body horror.
Yes.
Like it comes from the 70s and the 80s, the idea of fusing humans with creatures to make them stronger.
Mm-hmm.
It's the original Kamen Rider feels a whole lot like another show that you and I both like. Oh God, I'm blanking on the title. Jesus, my brain wants to say Gavan only because that's why we're here. No, it's the bio. Jesus,
Take
the
your
one where
time.
the guy gets stuck. He gets stuck in the alien suit.
Guyver?
The live action. Yeah, Guyver. There we go.
I mean, I don't really like it that much. That's you and
Guyver.
Paul, really. I tried watching those movies.
I
I'm like,
really
well,
like.
this isn't that great.
No, not the live
No,
action. I mean the anime.
Oh, I
I'm
haven't
talking
watched
about
the
the
anime
anime
yet.
and the
Yeah.
actual story. Oh no, they're fucking phenomenal. They're pure body horror violence. They are so 1980s. They're amazing. The whole idea behind Guyver is essentially, at least one of them. I'm sure it's slightly different sometimes, but the main character gets an alien like machine artifact, this little silver ball. He winds up like getting fused to it, and essentially it's a living alien weapon. And he gets stuck with it, and he winds up having to fight an organization filled with a bunch of these bio things, and it's just him versus them, and then eventually there are like 2 others that show up and maybe a third, but the entire thing is body horror. At one point he literally gets completely vaporized. They take just the little machine and then it reprints his entire body around it after he goes through a really weird ass vision trip, and then he wakes up in the essentially where they were storing that thing. He wakes up inside the container, like, what the just happened? And then I think it tells him, or he just kind of like puts 2 and 2 together. Oh, I died. And then the machine reprinted my entire body again so that I could exist again. And he's still the controller of the armor. But it is the original Kamen Rider feels a lot like that because he's a machine android man kinda, who was built by an organization, and he turns against them, and that's him versus Shocker in the original show. In fact, the whole gimmick was he had to rev up to a certain speed, sit up with like his chest exposed so that the belt would spin
Oh yeah,
because
it
the
had to
air
get
coming into
air.
it was going
Yeah.
fast enough. He had to actually travel at a certain speed so that the air hitting the turbine would spin and it would transform him into the Kamen Rider, the actual rider form, and then he would run around just wailing on everybody. He wasn't human. He was, I think, fully android in the original. It's been a long time. Please don't
Yeah,
please don't come
he
after
was
me
an
for it.
android.
He was full android.
Oh,
After that, you get human warriors, but they do lean into, as the show went on, because that was like the 70s. As it goes forward, they lean a little more into like the whole in Shin Kamen Rider and other places where you are like crossed with a bug, sorta,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's a little body horror-y. Black Sun leans into that heavily based
Yes,
on the
it
little
does.
bits that I've seen here, and like it leans in. That is a major story component,
So
which I
technically,
find phenomenal.
Black Sun is a. It's not a redo, but it's an homage to Common Cider. Wow, Common Rider.
Right.
yeah.
Let's try that one more time. Kamen Rider Black RX. Which is the one that we ended up getting Masked Rider off of all those years ago, in the 90s.
They borrowed a bunch of footage for it
Yeah,
and suits and stuff.
yeah. So, but
Nice.
Black Sun is like an homage, not technically a redo, but almost a redo of Black RX, and it really makes me want to get into that one because I'm like, well, that's technically the one that I grew up with, and on top of that, if it's as dark and as brutal as this was, because that show, Black Sun, oh my fucking god, Black Sun is horrifying. Oh my god.
Yeah. I know why that one's so short, and I'm surprised that it was made at all because Kamen Rider, like most of these shows, is technically made to aim at like kids,
Yep.
like little kids.
Oh,
Like this is made for like
Zeztz
10-year-olds.
is kind of brutal too. Like there's some moments where, because remember, it's them against Freddy Krueger types, and
Mhm.
if they die in the dream, or if anything that happens in the dream like happens to something that's considered a real life place, that thing will be affected. And if the people are killed within that dream, they will die in that version that shows real life. So there's a moment,
Shit.
and this is could be a little triggering for people. There's a moment where somebody goes into a school. It's a high school, and this monster shows up and goes like, "Hey, let's all play a game, Assassination Classroom style." Except the whole point of this game is that you try to kill me while I actually try to kill you. And he just starts murking teenagers left and right. I'm like, oh my god,
Jesus,
it is.
that will never air in America.
It was brutal.
God damn,
I was like,
that's
holy
fucking
shit.
hardcore.
And like at one point, there's these two girls that are cowering in this room, and they hear like these explosions going off and these people screaming, and the two girls, they're just hiding, and they're like, oh no, he won't find us here. And then all of a sudden, he's like shows up and gets really close to them. He's like, did you really think you could hide from me? And then she starts screaming, and the screen cuts away. I'm like, oh fuck. It's a really brutal scene.
Jesus.
And the main girl who they focus on for that particular one, it's actually one of the Rangers or the Sentai from King Oger. And she's really badass in this. And like when all the kids are supposed to try and defend themselves, they're all given like really shitty weapons. Like somebody was just given like a wooden bat. Other people are like given like a fucking Nerf gun. She was given a goddamn revolver. And so she starts running out, going bam, bam, bam. It's just like, fuck. It's so cool. But anyways, yes, I fully recommend Zeztz to anyone and everyone. It is so damn good. But we're not here for Zeztz as much as I want us to be at this point.
That just sounds like we are, but okay.
I know. That was a Toku tangent by Sean.
Oh boy.
But gentlemen, we are here for Gavan Infinity Episode 7. The actual moment of Death Gavan. Enter Death Gavan!
You might as well just call this the show where after 5 minutes the plot shows up, and yes, he is cooler than you.
Okay, hang on. So,
yeah.
we are introduced to this episode like it's a run-of-the-mill, and it feels kind of weird how they do it too, because it kind of harkens back to episode 1 just a little bit, because even though each episode, obviously they're all, samey, this one felt more like episode 1
Monster
compared
League.
to everything else for the first 5 minutes. And you're like, okay, something's up here.
This
And
one,
then they're like having talks, like it's actually Reiji, and is his actual name Colonel?
Okay, so they made a joke. The
Okay.
kanji for his name apparently can be translated as the word colonel.
Okay.
So they made a joke about him being like not being a colonel. It was a play on words.
Okay.
It makes less sense to us because we don't speak Japanese and we do not read kanji.
Agi's
But
creator.
the explanation, Agi's creator, the chief, they made a joke about him not being an actual colonel, and then started mockingly calling him the colonel, and then nearly killed him.
Oh my
uh,
god. Okay.
yeah, no, they just
No,
one
it's
shots him, and he flies away, and you're like, oh, that's not good.
So they
yeah.
go ahead, Paul.
Oh no, it's just the beginning of this episode literally explains so much, and I didn't think Reiji had that much depth to him.
I didn't
I
realize
thought
they
his
call him
character was.
Reiji because he's angry. I didn't know that was the point.
Oh my god.
But
I
I also
didn't realize
I
that
don't
until
I
know.
just
always
now,
thought
despite the fact that they
I
said
did.
rage all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it literally
Gekido,
says
I guess,
rage
can
on
be
his
can
thing.
mean rage, or does, because it said that every time. I didn't realize the little face was an angry face,
Mhm.
and that the reason it looked like that is because when the wielder gets it, at least for Gavan, you get a blank one, and it reacts to your strongest, like most deep-seated emotion, and his apparently
Mhm.
is rage, and he's like the freaking
Rage.
Hulk. He's like, I'm always angry. It's
Yeah,
apparently his thing.
And yet we were
It's like, oh,
given nothing but
okay.
positivity for the first 6
Well, it's because
episodes.
they kept saying it. They're like, "Oh, you're filled with so much positive energy." So rage is apparently positivity in their universe.
I
That's
guess
interesting. But
so.
anyways,
it's
also
like
he's a police
it's like
officer, so
rage
I don't know what this is
covers
saying about their
Police
world, but good
brutality.
God, it's not brutality.
Yeah,
He's positive that you're guilty.
Damn.
yeah. He was definitely positive.
Ooh, boy, no,
No,
I did.
all
I
I
did
have to
not
say
realize
is
that.
Death Gavan beat the bricks off Reiji
Dude,
Oh yeah,
so
okay,
many
hang on.
yeah,
times.
no.
So let's go into the
Oh
plot
my
for this
So
real
God.
many
quick.
times.
Because I do want to get to that. Let's go to the plot real quick. So the first 5 minutes, it's literally just them tracking down another run-of-the-mill,
Some guy.
yeah,
It's just
dude
some
who
dude.
has a nega
Mhm.
Emor gear. And not
Yeah,
only
he
is it
has a
them, but
negative
it's the two
energy
dicks,
warrior.
Wani Pat, right?
Yes, and he means dicks as in
Yeah.
private eyes, which is not technically true. They are detectives. They are officially employed.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I also
Yep.
mean that they are kind of dicks too.
I mean,
It's
not
called
gonna lie, this
wordplay.
episode
I
actually
can do it
redeems.
too.
Okay, to be
I will
fair,
say
this
this.
episode kind of redeems them a little.
It
I
does.
genuinely was like, "Oh my God,
It
you're
does.
actually people." I
Yeah.
thought they were just gonna have you like
Mhm.
on the side, but like, no, this episode legitimately makes them like people.
Yeah.
The way
Paul,
that
what
it
were you gonna
Yeah,
ends,
say real quick?
it's lovely. Huh.
it was shocking. It was shocking, like how quick they accepted when Reiji says that
I'm
he's
Gavan.
Gavan.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm
But
Gavan.
the
Like,
thing I want to
I
get to real
mean,
quick is what they managed to do before he shows up, which is they have like a little like shouting match at each other, and then the guy, the bad guy, he tries attacking them, and fucking Reiji smacks him. No, he shoots him, and then he ends up throwing up his Nega Emor gear, and as he
mhm.
throws it up, the chief runs and does a really cool and slick slide to get it. And it's so cool that even Wanipat's like, yo, I don't want to admit it, but that's really fucking cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're looking at it like,
What
"Oh, that
was
was
that?
really cool," but
And
we can't say that.
that should have been the defining moment when you're like, huh, they're really acting very positive in this moment. Some shit is about to go down. And it does almost instantly, like right
Yeah.
after that.
Yep. It's just immediately
Mhm.
followed by "Hello, other shoe.
Yeah.
Have you dropped?"
So, Paul, explain what happens after they're commending each other, saying, "Hey, job well done." What happens right there and then?
After you do that, Death Gavan comes in and hits both. Like he knocked the shit out of Reiji and the Colonel, and sorry, Chief. His
And it will be
I'm just gonna call
consistent.
him
It's
Chief
it's the
because
chief. That's the joke for the episode, but
yeah,
that's the chief.
yeah, he knocks the shit out of them with some death energy,
Oh my god.
or at least that's what I'm gonna call it, because it
I
was
They don't
freaking
name
just
it. I think
it.
it's just negativity applied to the Gavan form. This has all the energy of
Damn.
DC. The difference between Shazam and oh God, I forget
Black Adam.
the Black Adam, the two of them.
Black
The
Adam.
difference between them is just one of them ran away with the power and the other one is still wielding it the way they're supposed to.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
it actually. You want to know what the difference is? One of them is by all the Egyptian gods. The other one is blessed by all the Olympian gods. That is it.
Oh, okay.
All Black Adam has is he grew up in Egypt being tortured by pharaohs and everybody. So when he got
But he hates
power,
them all.
he chose to fuck everybody up.
I don't disagree with
And-
that. That's a solid choice. Very Doctor Doom. I like it.
Yeah. And then that does. He literally then go after a while he stops fucking around with other people and just takes over his little community, his country, and just rules it like Doom. But he rules it like Doom, except he's not super intelligent like Doom is, but he is ruthless and makes sure that everything is legal.
So Death Gavan comes down like the fucking Shazam. Like,
yeah,
he comes down like a giant-ass lightning bolt.
Yeah,
He does. They have to dodge out of the way.
and just majority of them dodge out of the way, but Chief gets hit first because he's holding the emo gear, and then Reiji goes to fight Death Gavan in a fit of anger and gets his ass whooped.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, he loses.
The first time.
There's no winning. He just slaps him around.
And then Death Gavan releases the bad guy.
Yep, he lets him go. Because that's his whole thing. He wants people to have the negatives. He wants those to spread. He's basically a drug dealer. He even refers to the guy who they were chasing as, he calls him specifically Sinner, or at least that's how they translated it. But he names it. He's like, essentially, you have one of these. I refer to people who have these as blank. He calls him by that.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the word, but yeah.
He calls them Sinner because they're basically giving into their darker emotions. He calls it a sin for giving into the darker emotions. But
I mean, that does raise a lot of questions. I didn't know rage was a positive emotion. Look, they're doing a lot of stuff in this show, okay? I'm a little confused.
I mean, yeah.
But I didn't know and apparently become a Gavan. The episode kind of established that.
Oh, this establishes the way the Gavans work.
And it makes no damn sense. It really doesn't.
So, Will, explain to me after... Reiji gets his ass beat, what happens next? Because we were just talking about it, where the Wanipot shows up to try and help out.
Well, Wanipot shows up, and first he gets healed by his little thingy. So emo gear. He reaches inside himself, touches his little thingy, and it heals him. And it turns out that the little Emorgi, if they like you, they can heal you. I guess, which explains the resilience of they
remove status effects. That's been placed on you, but it doesn't.
The status of getting whooped. I don't think that was a status effect. I think he just had broken ribs and a shattered sense of pride and ego. It can only fix one of those three things.
Oh yeah.
The other two he's going to have to work on his own. But it fixes him physically. But before he gets fixed, he tells Wanipat to go run after the guy, the dude they were chasing, who doesn't even have a name. I don't even know if the credits named him. He's just there. That guy, he tells the two of them to go run after it, and they're processing a lot all at once. They're processing there's an evil Gavan. They're processing that the guy they were in academy with is Gavan, and they didn't know. They're processing that he just got wrecked, and also that they have to go get the guy back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
there's a lot happening. The two of them are like, there's a lot, and this is 30 seconds.
It's like, you mean to tell me you're really Gavan? Hey, I already knew, but them the shits, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So essentially, the two of them, he appeals to them, and he's like, look, we went to the academy together. Can you guys please just go find the guy we were chasing? And the two of them essentially are like, yeah, we'll go get him. And they run off, and we don't see them until the end of the episode. But the next thing he does is he heals himself. He goes over to Chief, and then he gets angry, and he feels emotions. And he feels emotions so hard that it forces the show to have a flashback. And during the flashback, he teaches us why he is angry. So the flashback is the last Gavan.
In his universe.
So the flashback has a lot. In this universe, a couple of things are established. One, Gavan is apparently chosen by the spirit of the universe. It literally picks you. One. Two, when you are chosen, you can be it for a little while, but I guess it will kind of like move on after a certain point, or maybe you can choose to separate. They don't go into it, but his mentor is 2 Gavans ago. So his mentor as a police officer, or whatever you thing they do, his mentor was 2 ago, like generationally, that Gavan. The guy's like in his probably like 50s or whatever, or 60s. And so he takes Reiji under his wing to just kind of like teach him how to do the job. And he probably sees potential in him and stuff. And he didn't think he'd be Gavan, but he was just, mentoring him. And they wind up hunting down a bad guy. And it turns out that Death Gavan used to be the last Gavan, and he was the only one until he left. And when he left, there has been no Gavan since. Their universe just hasn't had one.
Yep.
And it's been like a big thing where they don't know if they're going to get another one or when or like what happened, but they know he's gone and he's essentially a villain now.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up right there. Then we get into the action.
And then, yes, the action being his mentor gets killed by Death Gavan, and he hates him for it. But then when they're fighting, he's holding like an Emorgi thing, and it gets shot and covers him in like a bunch of stuff, and that's like his flash science experiment moment where he like sees the light of the universe, and I guess he communes with it, and then he turns into a Gavan. And since he became one, they hand him his kit, which is literally a blank Emorgi, and then the gun we all see him with, which is literally just a tiny handheld gun version of the giant ship that he flies. They hand him those two things, and when he gets the Emorgi, it like flashes, and then it turns into the orange one with the like angry face and the teeth. And that's when his boss tells him, "Hey, that's cool. It does that based off of like your most deep-seated emotion, the strongest internal one you have. It will just turn into that." And it's not a bad thing. It's just this is the strongest emotion you have, so it takes that as its influence and then turns into it. And he says I think he says something like it's been a while since they've had a Gavan who was like that angry, or like since he's seen that emotion expressed so strongly. He's like, you must be really mad for like that to be the thing that it turns into. And then Reiji looks at him and he's like, I'm always angry. And it's like, okay.
And then he becomes Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
And then he turns into Mark Ruffalo for a while and starts cracking jokes very inappropriately. And and then all the writing is ruined, and I write the show off. So this was a great final episode. But
hey, this isn't Metabot season 3.
Damn.
So anyways, after that,
I will say this: Metabot season 3 would have been a lot better if it had a Mr. Referee. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, we're not getting into that. It was a one-off comment. We are not going to get into the awfulness that is Metabot season 3. We've already done that.
No, we are letting that lie where it is.
Yeah, seriously.
Just like Yamcha.
Fuck you.
Anyways, we find out Reiji is angry. We find out he's Gavan. He was picked by the universal spirit, which is just a thing for this world. And also, it's why they're all so quote unquote certain that there's only one Gavan per universe. And we're just not going to address the fact that the other Gavan is running around in between universes. Totally fine. Being an interdimensional drug dealer for negative emotions, which is a weird job title, but somebody had to do it. Yep. So Death Gavan in his "my suit is cooler than you," and the next shot is he catches up with him in what I can only describe as a business park in a town that's like a city and has a nice business park, so that they could film outside of one of the big buildings in a beautiful little concrete
on top of the building?
breezeway. No, they were in front of a building. The building was behind them. It was just like the front area that's like really big and open, and I assumed there'd be like a drop-off lane somewhere. That's where I thought they were.
Talking about you're about to go into the first beatdown.
Yeah.
Not the I'm gonna cause you to demorph.
Dude, oh my god.
Yeah, no, okay, so both for a lot of this episode, they do the yet again anime trope. I don't know who did it first, but this is the anime trope of the bad guy who is so effing strong, he's a wall that you're gonna have to climb. He shows up, does not take any of the battle seriously, proceeds to backhand the main character so badly that just there's no hope, and the main character legitimately takes damage, which we haven't actually seen. He has not taken any damage this entire show.
Till today.
Yeah. And he steals his sword too. He
Uh,
literally,
yes, I think he disarmed
Reiji
him.
comes out and Reiji comes out with the sword and tries swinging it multiple times at him. He blocks one swing. He disarms him, still having it leaned against his shoulder as he's slapping Reiji around.
Mhm.
Beats him down to the point where Reiji deactivates his
Well,
armor.
you're forgetting the big part right there, where he
Port?
slams him through multiple layers of
Oh,
ground.
that was
No, that's
amazing.
after the chase.
Okay.
That's after
No,
the
that's after the
chase.
chase. Yeah, no, after the
Yeah,
chase,
that's
he's standing on the building and he grabs Reiji and just smashes him through like 20 floors of building
Yes, that was
onto the ground.
insane.
yeah.
I was like,
Head first.
that was cool.
Head
That was
first
very
into
anime,
the
but that was
building.
very cool.
It was
I
brutal.
appreciate the fact that we put that in this episode.
Yeah.
That was great. That was
It
good.
was
I like that. I like that a lot.
he channeled his inner Omni Man right there.
Oh
and
yeah.
and that's saying something.
Yeah.
But dang,
Think.
Reiji.
Think, Gavan. Think.
Wow. 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 Okay.
We're gonna drag all those memes
But
out.
that was
Great.
but that was so fast. Like they're both hopping from building to building to building. He stops for a split second, turns around. Reiji
Yeah.
just arrived.
Mhm.
He grabs him by the head.
Just
halfway
arrives,
through-
grabs him,
Halfway
and
down,
just straight
he
down.
yeah, and then just straight down. Halfway down, he demorphs, and you still see him dragging his head straight through the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
The fact that he was able to stand after that is insane.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, damn. I have not and this episode actually had blood.
Yeah.
Reiji bled out of his mouth at one point because he got hurt so bad.
So I will say
same
with
thing
Kamen
the
Rider
chief.
Zeztz, there's a lot of bleeding. Like it's not like, pools of blood or everything like that, but like there's moments where like people are getting constantly cut or like they get their face beaten, you see black eyes and fucking like blood's being spurted out.
So it's not quite the level of Bleach where everyone is just a balloon filled with red.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not even in the school killing episode. But
Jesus.
in the most recent one that I watched, there's a guy who feasts upon negative energy, which is
That
how
sounds familiar.
I know, and it's kind of makes me wonder that's how they're gonna do the crossover movie.
Crossover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Probably.
there's a guy who feasts on negative energy, and one of his things that he does is he's a dual wielder. He has two blades. He's basically like a fucking Haseo, but really really cool looking.
Nice.
And as he's like slashing at people, it creates this like dark matter like a spurt, but it looks like blood every time that he does it.
That's how they're getting around it.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Nice.
No. Fun.
That's fine. So the next part is their actual fight, where we learn that they very quickly, like within a minute of Reggie getting knocked around real hard, they straight up approve him to summon his battleship.
Oh, his Gavarian.
They're like,
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, no. We're gonna need to send him back up. He's getting slapped around.
He didn't
We
even
need to send
call
like
it. It
a
was
thing.
emergency protocol.
Mhm.
It was
Like, they don't
like-
even show it getting authorized. They just show his boss go, "Hey, we're sending you this." They don't even ask. He doesn't request it. They're like, "You're getting this. You need this."
And so when he's duking it out
You
with
need
him,
the
like
crate attachment too.
when he gets back up from the floor after being gone through all those fucking floors, when he finally gets up and he jumps to him and he morphs mid fucking jump, I'm like, God damn, I love that sweet slick second fucking morph, man. It's just every time they do that is really goddamn cool. Like they didn't even need to do the explanation. It just happened. They
Nope,
said
they just-
the thing about doing the explanation and they didn't do it. It was so cool.
There was too much
Yeah.
going on in this episode.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
This
this episode
really
was
felt
too
like it
busy.
needed
They're
to be
like, we
two.
can't cut away. No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
It's
So,
like,
Paul, take me out to the point where they're fighting outside, and then Death Gavan parries a blast from the Gavarian ship.
oh
He
my
did.
god, that was freaking hysterical. That was hysterical.
God, they're really leaning into
Reggie,
the shonen tropes in this one. How strong is he? He could fist fight a battleship.
it's like,
Uh,
okay, Reggie summons, Reggie's Gavarian comes in and fires on Death Gavan, and while it's firing on Death Gavan, he aims at the ship with his own gun. It shoots the beam, does the beam struggle, the beam blows up in the air, and Reiji gets so pissed that the beam didn't do enough. He jumps into his ship to basically transform it so he could squish him personally.
very
And
Xenogears. Just gotta mention.
Yep.
yeah.
How do you solve this
And
problem? With a big robot.
and then Death Gavan just basically goes, "Oh, your big robot's cute." Opens up, shoots his gun up, and opens up a Maku space, revealing his purple and black ship.
So, a couple
His
things real
own
quick that I just
Gavarian.
we really need to focus on this. One, his gun is purple and cooler looking than the main characters.
Yes.
Two, his ship looks way cooler than the main characters and has a better paint scheme.
Yeah.
Three, he can rip open portals to Maku space on his own without anything else going on. He can just do that. He can
has
rip a
the
portal
power
so
of
big
the
he can
Emor
pull a
Gears.
ship
Yeah.
through it. He is at this point so broken by the show's own internal logic that he's just untouchable.
Yes.
Like he is absurdly powerful. Absolutely broken. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
And Paul, you were mentioning
he's
the colors. You forgot to mention with the purple and the black, there was also the green.
Oh, that
Yes.
his eyes light up green?
Oh yeah, no, that looks
Sorry.
badass.
It
Part
really
of
did.
his eyes light up
That
green,
looks so
and
cool.
then his broken
Oh,
the broken part of his helmet, the eye
Red eye.
lights up red
Ooh,
separately.
there's also
That was
there's multiple
freaking
sensors in there, so when they zoom in, it's one glowing red eye, and then there's like two dots above it, which looks really alien.
Yes.
It's like shit.
And then he gets
They
in his
did not
Evangelion.
spare.
And then he gets to do his aim,
Yeah,
and he takes all the disappointment that his father has for him, and he beats you with it.
it was
Uh,
the
That's what a life of zero positive reinforcement looks like, kids.
Only rage.
he just Def Gavan literally matches Reiji's suit shot for shot.
Yep, just one to one. They fly to outside the atmosphere of the planet and just start wailing on each other.
And don't forget, Reiji, once he's in his own ship, he fucking goes hyper fucking... I don't know what it is. He goes basically Super Saiyan inside of his goddamn suit.
Yeah, essentially. He just
And he's still
blares.
losing.
He blares the heavy
He's
metal
still
and just starts yelling at his robot.
Yeah.
And he's still losing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
only
no, he's still
thing that
getting
saved
slapped
him-
around. Mm-mm.
The only thing that saved him was the fact that his commanders kept saying, "Hey, bring him into our main cannons."
Oh yeah, no,
They
he
started
lures him
firing
over
wide.
the main gun, which still does, of course, nothing.
Jack shit.
All right. And this is where it loses me.
Uh.
Will take us to the end, because at this point I'm all in. I'm thinking, oh shit, this is going to be a two-parter. And then it ends.
So then the bad guy decides, oh no, did I leave the oven running? I should check. And he leaves. and it just kind of stops being there.
And it leaves you like with this
they
giant
don't-
moment of existential conversation.
So, okay, so what happened? Sorry, I forgot because that part got trippy, and I do love that. So what happened is Reiji going full Kaioken times 10 or 20 or whatever number
That's
he's
a
up
better
to.
equivalent.
He and Death Gavan shoot each other with full power blasts, and apparently they produced so much energy they ripped a hole between Reiji's universe, because while he opened Maku space to summon his ship, he then immediately closed Maku space so that he could fight in his ship, and he's outside of Reiji's planet, Reiji's Earth.
Mhm.
So they're fighting, they shoot, and it produces so much energy, they rip a hole in like reality and accidentally summon like a microcosm of the universe or some shit. They basically tap into the power that I assume powers Gavan, which is like the power of creation or something. They don't go into super detail. This is the cliffhanger they leave you on. They just rip a hole open. That appears. It's so big that Kiki and Kiki and
Kodo.
Koto are, yeah, the two of them, her telescope thing notices the massive discharge, and then they realize it's from the universe that Reiji's from, and that realization is where it cuts off for them. So it's essentially they're aware of it. Sadbot has a moment where he feels a disturbance in the force, and he realizes that something is happening.
Oh, don't forget,
Uh,
Sadbot was apparently in his Gavan outfit, and then he ended up
he
becoming
was
depowered
he
and
gets
knocked down from it.
he depowered. I
Like,
don't know if
wh-
it like
was he
jarred him
shadow
or if it
fighting
sucked it
himself?
away. Like I don't know if it
Like, was
sucked
he
the power
shadow
away
fighting
and he
himself?
We don't
lost
know.
it. I don't know what happened there. They don't tell us. He just
Mm.
stops and he's like, I feel a disturbance in the force, and then they
And
move on.
Kiki says what it is.
She says what it is,
Sorry,
and it
Koto.
shows hers.
Yeah, yeah. Kiki says what it is, and the narrator says it too.
Mhm.
That when they were fighting Death Gavan, the blast that he sent back caused a rift that was pulsing with negative energy,
Hmm.
Mhm.
with
Because Death
negative
Gavan
emotional
let
energy.
out so much that it just everyone knows. And now
Yeah.
everyone's aware, which means the next episode's probably going to be all of them coming together. So we're going to start forming a super team.
I don't think so.
Oh, and I just also just want to point out at the very beginning of this episode, they showed what happens if you're not Reiji. When you go to another universe, you basically
Oh yeah.
immediately collapse onto the ground and start dying. Not a good time.
Oh, yeah,
You
I
have to
forgot
stay
about
on the
that.
ship.
Yeah.
You have to stay on the ship to be safe. Agi is fine. She's
Mhm.
not human. If you're a normal person, you will basically
Uh,
they
Start
learned
to
that.
glitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
You
he
glitch
said
like
that
you're in the Spider Verse.
he said it felt like he couldn't breathe and like he just essentially felt like he was dying. And then I assume they rushed him back to the ship, and that was when they all learned the important lesson. Other than Reiji, it's not good for you.
yeah.
Hmm.
Basically, if you go anywhere that isn't your universe, it acts like how Maku space acts when they talk about it, where you have to be specially shielded. It acts like that. Otherwise, it'll kill you.
That was a
So,
good lore bit there.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
They fit a lot of lore into this one episode. You find out how the Gavans kind of work, how they showed up. You find out three Gavans' identities in Reiji's universe. There's him, the guy before him, and then the dude before that, who also happened to be Reiji's mentor and who is now dead. And then establishes the bad guy, shows him sitting all sinister, holding his drugs that he deals to everyone who has negative emotions.
And
Yeah,
he's
no,
just
there's a
sitting there
lot
going,
happening. This is a busy episode. Yeah. Yeah, he's essentially like, look at me, I'm so cool. Although I will say, every time he was on screen, my brain just played that song, that the cool just played that the entire time because he's literally just have all of the main characters, but he has a theme song that is clearly playing louder than theirs, which is why he's better than them.
Yeah.
damn.
He
Hey man,
okay.
I don't know what it is,
Death
but
Gavan was
oof,
broke.
he wrecked them.
Like it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a fight.
It was a
It was
slaughter.
a beatdown.
It was that's what it looks like to lose. Um,
And, oh man, like even though everyone has that opinion, like he's the main character, he should be strong enough to handle him, or at least semi handle him. No, this dude was just getting thrown around
No, they're
like
yeah, they are they're leaning into that shonen trope. This is the episode where someone shows up and the main character has to start trying now. And it's like that's what this is. He's the wall. And now they have to figure out how to surmount the wall and either bring
oh
him
no,
back to the light side of light where he joins them or like which by the way, if that happens, that would be badass.
I don't know
yeah,
how.
but
We don't know anything.
But we don't even know his
uh,
motivation. Like, why did he stop being Gavan? Why is his suit wrecked, but he can have an entire battleship?
Right.
Who is he working for? Or is he just doing this on his own because he's just
Does he
mad?
work for
Like,
Nerve?
what is this? Does he does he have a father who's disappointed in him? I need to know. Does his father actually like him? I don't know.
So while it did have that moment showing, everything being set up for whatever's to come next, it did feel a little jarring at the end with the, hey, oh shit, my drugs need me. I'll see y'all later. Like that.
My drugs need me. They can't be without me.
Yeah. And so I'm like, that was kind of a quick cut, and I'm like, I don't know. Again, I think I've been spoiled because of Zeztz to the point where I'm like,
You really like that show.
it's good.
Like a lot.
It has really good storytelling, and I challenge you to say otherwise after you watch the first 3 episodes. You'd be like,
okay.
oh, this is more
I will make sure
cohesive.
that I take notes,
Yeah.
and I will tell you all the reasons that Gavan Infinity is a superior show in its writing.
I know
And I will
I
watch
know
you
you're
and
being
Chris.
I know you're being a bitch, but I know that you're gonna follow my line of thinking. I know that for a fact. I'm not even worried.
Yeah, no, probably it's probably really good.
Yeah.
So I'm just a little disappointed they're not trying that hard with this one. I'm sure the people writing this show are lovely people, but it's very clear that either they're being given very explicit instructions about like how much they can do, how much they can reveal,
Mhm.
like how intense the episode can be, because they really pull their punches and stuff a lot. They try to ham it up with performances, not in a bad way. I mean, it's a fucking Toku show. Come on, it's campy. Have fun. But like it's very clear that like they're putting this one in a specific lane, and they don't want it leaving that lane. And I don't know if they're doing that to play it safe or because to them, because Toei's a big company, I don't know if they have like a big branding thing that this fits into, and they need it to do this. So
Well, we're gonna
We'll see.
find out. But I think that leads us to the final moments of this episode. Don't you agree?
Oh, this is a heartwarming ending, honestly. I really liked
Motherfucker.
it, like genuinely.
I meant in terms of rankings.
Oh, no. We should get to the final.
This is
Okay, so
difficult.
the last 30 seconds of the episode are a lovely little moment between Reiji, the chief, and then Wanipat.
Oh
Wanipat
yeah, that was
show
actually
up,
really good.
and yeah, I really like that moment. It's like one of the again, this episode just so much happens.
Where they all just kind
It
of
ends.
just like having a mutual understanding
They
at that
all-
point.
They have a mutual understanding moment, and they established earlier that they all went to the academy kind of together, or at least Reiji did with Wanipat. I assume the human. I don't know if the robot went there. We're not going to get there, but
He was covered in
they-
bandages too. I don't know if you saw that.
they had
I
well,
saw that. That
I
made
like
no
that-
sense to me.
I like that the robot, Wanipat, both of them put together had damage, because that means that they caught the guy, but that like it took a lot of effort, which establishes that they are indeed actually good at their job. But it also establishes that like, it puts them more on the same level as the main characters. Like everybody kind of got hurt this episode.
Right.
Everybody sort of succeeded, but like there's that camaraderie of they're all like they all care about each other, and they all have that going, and it's a genuinely like heartwarming little 30 seconds at the end of the episode that for the first time in the show actually establishes a rapport between those characters. It was really nice.
It really
I liked
was.
it.
Yeah, I completely.
Now on to the only reason that Sean's still watching this show, rankings.
No, at this point, it's basically I want to make sure what's gonna happen with the movie actually makes sense.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's
So,
fair.
that's harsh.
That is fair.
episode 7, Black Gavan.
Oh, God,
I
this is
feel
only
like I
7?
don't
thought
need
we
to
were already on
ask,
8.
but this belongs in the S rankings, right?
I don't feel justified giving it a lower. There's so much happens.
Yeah.
It's actually put together well. It progresses the
Yeah.
story and the plot. The characters, you get a bunch of stuff to happen with them. They actually made Wanipat into a character, not just a comedic relief. All of this happens in one episode.
Yeah.
This is an intense episode.
Lore dump, comedy, intense fighting, really, really good camaraderie. It's just an
Sets up
all-around
a bunch
really,
of-
really good episode, which
It
makes
is.
me apprehensive about what next week is, because next week I know that it said it's a death match Bushido versus Gavan, and I'm like, oh boy.
Oh yeah, that looks
Whatever.
That looked
manufactured conflict.
Yeah.
I
BVS.
can skip all the Setsuna, all the Bushido, Gavan Bushido episodes. I'm literally gonna skip those. I'm done with him.
I'd rather you
I'm done
not,
with
because I
Sagbot.
need someone to bitch about him with.
No, I'm done
This is
with his
BVG,
ass.
not BVS, is what I'm hearing.
BVG.
Bushido v Gavan instead of Batman v Superman.
Wow. So
At least the
obviously
first
this is
one
an
I
S
saw
for all of
Batman
us.
versus Superman.
Now the
Yeah,
question is,
100%.
we only have one other episode in there, which is our introduction to Kiki and Koto. Does this go above it? I kind of feel like it does.
No, no.
I don't know, man. I really feel like it
Okay.
does.
So when you say
I,
no, I want to hear your reasoning more than just you are more emotionally attached to that episode or
Yeah.
characters. Because I know
okay.
that's probably a
I
lot of your reasoning, but I would like to hear like you kind of reason through it with us.
okay. The Kiki and Koto episode,
Hmm.
that one, even going back to watch it, you still have that feeling. This
Mm.
is kind of like watching a really badass scene the first time. The second time you go back to watch it, because I did go back and watch this episode 2 or 3 times because I wanted to make sure I knew what I remembered exactly what was going on. I didn't have as big an impact throughout the entire
Mm.
episode because I knew
Okay.
what was coming. So
Okay.
this one, it is great. It's like watching what was it? Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's some ballsy words because there's a lot of people who don't like
Is it
Homecoming.
Brand New Day? No,
Okay. You don't know which one now.
no.
Describe the
No,
plot.
I don't know which one. I'm talking about the one that had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in it as well.
The three of them.
The three of them.
No Way Home.
That one. No
There
Way
you
Home.
go.
Sorry.
Not
No,
you did not
I
name
mean,
it. You named the other two, but yeah, that
yeah,
one. That one.
sorry. I mean, it's like watching Spider-Man No Way Home. You have more of an emotional impact because you're excited for those characters, seeing them like the first time on camera together. This has that, like, you're excited to see Death Gavan there, showing why he should be the BBEG.
Hmm.
But
Or at the very least, he should be number two.
yeah, like, or at least number two, like why he's there, why his suit looks so menacing.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it's not a permanent thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a bigger impact when Kiki and Koto and Cessna are on the ship with Reiji.
Don't
That
forget
there's
the
gonna
ant,
be a bigger
motherfucker.
fight. And the ant. But I'm just saying,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna see more of him doing stuff then. This feels like it's just a teaser. So yes, won't lie, this is an S rank episode, but I personally feel from watching it two, 3 times,
Hmm.
or I watched it 3 times. Part of it 3 times.
That didn't assuage
But
me from wanting to put it at number one.
no, what I'm saying is it belongs in two because I only watched it multiple times because I wanted to make sure I knew what the heck he was talking about when he was basically insulting Reiji. After a while, like, it literally turned into a clip show for me, like, where the most most badass scenes. It's cool, but the Kiki and Koto intro episode, that's just fun. That is fun, lighthearted. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. I feel joy just thinking about it.
Will, do you
This
mind
is
if I
just
cut
literally
in
a
and
badass cutscene. Go
explain
ahead.
to him why he's wrong and why this deserves to be number one?
Okay.
Perhaps he would like to defend that because this is a good left-right type thing. So,
Yes.
what's your reasoning?
Donald Trump prefers episode 3.
Oh, fucking Christ! We're cutting that out.
All right, seriously.
Yeah, we're cutting that out.
So,
Yeah, that was
seriously,
bullshit.
when it comes to this particular episode, we've already gone over everything that's really awesome. The fact that, one, we do get to see large lore dumps. We get to see more about the aspect from the very first episode where we get to see that little brief flashback that's from Reiji. You know, right before he gives his positive energy to the ship to actually do the giant fucking universe tether. We see
Yeah.
more about that. We get more Wanipot Daisuke, because that's his real name, and Reiji combined doing more moments together. We actually get to see moments of levity, moments of intense, how do I describe it? Just a very intense moment where people could die. And then we also get to the moment where they all are back together at the end that Will mentioned for the last 30 seconds, where, hey, they're not such assholes after all. We are a bunch of cops, and we all went to the academy together. We know each other. Like, they established that relationship. They established that these are people who, even though they work together, even though they rag on each other, they still like each other. And they will always be there through thick and thin to make sure that they can actually help keep everyone safe, do their job, and keep everyone safe. Then we get Death Gavan himself. And this is also going to be, for future stuff for the other rankings. But he's just a badass motherfucker. Like, straight up. He wrecks shit, and I bet you anytime that we see him, he's going to continue wrecking shit until maybe we get to the halfway point of the show when they're like, hey, he's not the big bad anymore. Now it's going to be somebody bigger. Unless he evolves somehow, or fucking turns into, like, merges with the universe and ends up becoming, Nega Death Gavan or some shit like that. I don't know. He's a badass.
Emoji Gavan.
Yeah.
Ultimate Supreme Death Gavan.
Yes, exactly. So we've already now have seen him. Like, we've gotten bits and pieces of him before. We finally get him in full form today, and I bet you that was only 10% of his power. It was so fucking cool.
Like it.
Yeah,
it really
they're
did look like it.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to do that. They're going to be like, oh, I wasn't even trying last time. I honestly got bored. That's why I left.
The action was legit top notch. It's the best this show has ever been. And that's saying something because we can go through all the fights and look through the different rankings of the different fights that we've got, which is why I've been wanting to categorize all this. And this is legit the best fucking fight scene that we've got in this entire damn show. I can concede that with the Kiki and Koto introduction, that we are given an introduction for characters that we actually like and have grown to really appreciate across, multiple episodes, but we have not gotten enough of them. That being said, this is technically our very introduction to Death Gavan, but he blew that introduction for Kiki and Koto out of the water. We got 2 episodes for them. One was great, one was mid. So, obviously, at this point, one seems to have a better track record, only due to the fact that he's been in an episode, longer, or not longer. He's been in one episode, and only, basically, with his runtime of that, he slapped. And literally slapped as well. And then we also got to see Reiji go fucking ape shit, turn into fucking, Kaioken Goku. So we get to see all these different things together. And as much as... we also got to see him get demorphed in a very badass way. So all these things together really serve it as being a top of the line, obviously S tier episode, but it's my number 1 because it manages to get everything together. Granted, we didn't have any, emotional characters, from Kiki and Koto or anything like that. We just got them at the very tail end of it. What we got with the different cops together, with Daisuke almost dying, like, I straight up thought they were going to murk him. And then,
I did too.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's really fast to do that, but I guess that's where we're going.
And the fact that we could have gotten that, I'm like, shit, I'm actually kind of invested. This is my number 1. So...
I know Christian's going to make this his number 1. If we ask him, it's S-ranked number 1 favoriteest episode
he's already
ever.
Mentioned that, yeah. He said this is the best episode by far.
Yeah, there's no way that this isn't absolutely a number 1 for him.
Yeah.
So that's 2 votes there, 1 vote to be number 2.
So Will, you just gonna leave us hanging?
Yeah, so it's been a great episode. But I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday. So...
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch!
He's gonna just start loading up Zeztz because, like, so this is why this show is great, and totally doesn't want to rank this.
I'm really impressed that Wes Craven has chosen not to sue these people.
Wes Craven's dead.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. His estate, the people who love his money.
I mean, there you go.
All right, come on.
No, as much as I do really love the introduction of Kiki Koto, I would, only because of the sheer volume of things that are in this episode. Like, yes, I'm very positive on it and I like them, but a lot happens in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And I still think as characters, Kiki and Koto are like the best ones in the show. Death Gavan is cool, but he's not a character. He's just he's a plot device. He's not even a person. He talks
doesn't
only
even go here.
Yeah, exactly. His only speech lines are, "I'm intimidating. Be intimidated by me. Ha ha ha." It's like that's his entire everything
drugs,
at this
kid.
point. Oh, and then you, druggie, have drug, and then he leaves. And like that's his entire character. He is nothing. I need them to flesh him out. I need him to become a person so that I can he's not just a MacGuffin. So it is he's there, and Kiki Koto are still better, but I would put this episode above their introductory episode purely for the sheer volume of stuff that happens and the fact that even with all that happening, it doesn't feel incoherent, which can happen a lot, especially on procedural shows like this where it's weekly and all that stuff.
Yep.
They managed to not let it fall apart. They managed to keep it moving, keep everything happening, and then the reveals when you go back and think on them are all there and they all make sense.
Yeah, leave
And
that
it's
to the
not
sad bot
too
episodes.
much. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
next week. But anyways,
Entire sad
the
bot.
that's look. I don't want to call it before we get there, but that's probably not going to be an S rank episode.
It is not gonna be unless
I'm,
he comes out and has
I'm hoping
emotions.
it gets better. I'm hoping his episodes improve. But yeah.
Okay, you want to know how they can
Anyways,
improve that
yeah.
episode? I can tell you how they can improve it.
I'd rather not know.
He gives the gun to Full Metal Amon,
Oh,
and
Full Metal
she
Ammo.
becomes blue. Yeah, she becomes the new
She
blue
just turns
Gavan.
into the new Gavan.
God, dude.
He
Oh
gives
my
it a- he
God, that
gives
would
it
be
a-
better.
I don't care. She can be wearing the helmet and still do the
Oh yeah, she can still hold the
all she
soda up.
Oh,
freaking wants.
the Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And don't
She can do
forget
all
to
she
crack
wants.
open a cold one.
yeah, I can see that happening. I hope that
Oh,
happens
God.
only because I just want somebody better than Sadbot, and that has nothing to do with emotions. It's just because they aren't doing
No,
anything with him.
they're not doing anything with him. He's just there.
Yeah,
He's just there.
yeah,
Like at least with Death Gavan, they're like, we're gonna put him there, and he's not gonna have anything, but he's gonna be really cool.
exactly.
So we'll get like one episode out of that, and then like a half an episode out of he just looks really cool, and then we'll write a character for him later. It's fine.
Yep.
We'll get around to it.
So speaking of
No,
looking
I
really
do put it
cool,
above.
where do we place his costume? So at number 1 we have Luminous. Number 2 we have
Mhm.
Infinity Gavan. 3 we have Phantom Thief Fade. 4 we have
Who's
Bushido. And 5 we have
damn.
Amaise the Ant.
That was fast. Where would you put it, Sean?
Honestly, number 1.
As much as I love Luminous and as much as I love the other characters, there's a lot happening in his armor, and it tells way more of a story. It does a lot of the heavy lifting for his character, and
Yeah.
that's really cool. Like the other characters, their outfits reflect them after you get to know them, and then you look back at the armor. His armor is telling the story right now.
Yep.
Like it's doing the work, and like that's just from a design standpoint, that's really cool. It's why weathering is so interesting on dioramas and then anything else, because it tells a story. Why is there a deep gouge? Why was this repaired? Why is this look repainted and then that side looks fresh and new?
Mhm.
There's a story behind each of those things, and there's so much that you can do with it. I mean, sure, right now it's all potential and none of it is, solid, but it's doing a bunch of heavy lifting, and it's a really cool design.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming, Paul, you agree with number 1?
Oh, he said it
I
before
said
you.
one
He
when you-
interrupted
yeah.
you while you were
I
talking.
wasn't listening. I kind of
Yeah.
tuned him out. It's easy.
That's on you.
Yeah, that is definitely
Technically, it's
you
on him.
because
He should make it to the point where I
right
don't have to
after
tune
you
him out.
Oh, okay.
right after you said Luminous, I was like, he's one. His suit is one.
Yeah.
His suit is number one.
All right, got it.
I mean, like we're biased, and we're like, no.
Yeah. So, all right, cool.
His
He's
suit
number
is
1.
number one.
Now, here's
Yeah.
going to be the really hard one for us. What is your favorite moment from this episode? I have 3.
Smashing through the building.
Well, hang on. I have 3. I think you guys should pick 3 as well, and then we try to work our way through them. Obviously, smashing through the building, the parrying of the fucking Gavarian blaster,
Mm-hmm.
and that really slick moment at the beginning where Daisuke ends up catching the Emor gear, and they all go like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you fucking did that. That was cool."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Will first.
I know you want me to pick 3. I know a lot happens in this episode. Him going through the floors was pretty thick. Honestly, the reveal of him just like having a fucking battleship, just being like, "Oh, I got one of those too." What? I'm sorry, they handing these things out somewhere. What the fuck?
His own Ava battleship, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, that's cute. I have one, and mine has a cooler paint scheme." Oh, okay. I mean, mine's still really cool and has a crane, but
They both have the crane attachment. You notice that, right?
did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both had their own
Damn.
sets of attachments they could do.
Yeah, no, it's that reveal of I can just blip open a thing and I also have a battleship was it was a storyline moment of holy crap, he can really just do that. It doesn't even take one effort, and two, wow, he just does have all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I really like the episode that the very end of the episode, I really like the moment between them and Wani Pat. Like that hits a thing for me in my brain that I really, really genuinely enjoyed.
Okay.
So, and so the smashing through the floor is cool, but if I was picking moments, it would be the him summoning the thing, the end of the episode, and then the beginning when the Wani Pat are jumping through the hoops of oh shit, he's Gavan. Oh shit, Gavan just got beaten up.
Oh, the
Oh shit, we have to go
reveal.
get that bad guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just all of those things washing over them at once. Also, they have known him for years since they joined the academy, and it's like just all of that happening at once, and them focusing in on let's go do our job. Like that, it's just the storytelling of that, and then the way they wrap it up at the end. Those two moments go together for me.
All
So
right. So how about we consolidate all the Wani Pat moments together?
yeah, I'm fine with that because they're only really there twice.
Okay.
So that's a big
And
thing for me.
then Paul, your 3 moments.
Okay. My first one is
Now remember, we're also doing
I would
fights
say
next. So if you don't want to do the fight here, you can.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
you can put it next because we're gonna do just for the fight, and it's gonna be high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So my first moment would have to be the bitch slap from Death Gavan. I'm not talking. I'm
Uh,
not talking about. I'm not talking about him putting Reiji's face through the buildings. I'm talking about
I don't know.
when
You're
they're
talking
in the
about the
middle of
very
that
beginning
first
one,
fight.
right? Where right when he
Yeah,
shows up
Yeah.
and then he bitch
yeah,
slaps him after pushing
yeah.
Daisuke to the ground, like really fucking
Yep.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just that boom. Like you are nothing to me at
Yep.
all. Like
Yep.
just the I I don't need to know who you are. You are not even on my level. Just that
Yeah.
the level of disrespect he had
Yeah.
with that hit was
Yeah.
just oh damn. Like
Don't know. Don't care. Won't remember you.
uh like that hit got me. I'm like damn.
That was a very
Uh
Vegeta thing to say.
like it that it got me like it literally caught me off guard like I thought he wasn't gonna go down that hard but he went down that
Okay.
freaking hard and second moment would be second moment is gonna have to be when everyone was seeing the shockwave of
Oh,
from
you mean
that
towards the
the
end?
last
That was
blast.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool at the end where it shows the aftermath of the two of them going all out. Well, one
Mhm.
of them going all out and the other one maybe trying. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, just seeing the aftermath of that, like, and seeing how it reverberated through
hmm
dimensions.
Really selling the
Like,
interconnectedness of everything and also
yeah.
selling how strong the main character it turns out was. Like he did that.
Hmm.
So
Put him on a gas pump. I did that.
And then, so that's the second one. I guess third, third is literally the only thing I keep remembering from this episode, which is the building dive.
The building
I
dive.
mean
So
that part,
yeah,
yeah, that part is
that
pretty
was
solid.
just
So,
that it just.
Paul, I'm gonna ask you this, and I need you to be honest.
Mhm.
I'm gonna include the building dive as part of the top tier fight for the next moment.
Yeah.
If we exclude that and we consolidate to where the two things that were shared among all of us that seem to actually have the giant connection would have been the Wani Pat stuff, are you okay with doing Wani Pat as the favorite moment of the episode? All the Wani Pat moments.
Yeah, it made them seem less two dimensional.
Okay.
It really made them seem less two dimensional.
Now the
And it was
question
nice.
is, for episode 7, all the
Mhm.
Wani Pat moments, where do we place it in terms of letter grading?
I'm gonna leave that to you guys. I I am no. I will concede my vote to the majority here.
All right. So, Will, I'm going to let you take the reign on this one because I think you and I pretty much share the same philosophy, god damn it. I'm tired. We share the same ideas with regards to how this should go, but I want to hear your thoughts on where you would place it in terms of letter ranking.
I would rank it highly. I'm kind of torn between I mean, it's a lot for those characters too. When you look
It
into, we're 7
is.
episodes in, they haven't done anything with them. They've just been there,
And suddenly
and then
they're not
all of a
Bulk and
sudden
Skull
we do
anymore.
all.
They're like legit.
Yeah, it's not Bulk and Skull. It's you actually. Okay, no, they get to be characters in this universe.
Hmm.
I would rank it A or S. I'm a little torn on which, but I kind of want. I don't remember what we have on those. No,
So
remembering what else we have would probably help me place it.
I was about ready to do that for you. So in A
Yeah.
rankings, between
Hmm.
A and B, we have absolutely nothing. S,
Oh,
we
nothing in A
have.
or B.
So let me go through S and see where you would place this. So in
Hmm?
S, we have Kiki and Koto intros at number 1 for episode 3. Number 2, at episode 6, we have the Koto territorial of Kiki at the end of the episode. And for number
Uh,
3, we have
that was funny.
episode 2, the Gavarian hallway run.
That was beast.
Now, considering all the stuff that we've gotten recently, personally for me, I think this goes above the hallway run.
Yep, but definitely below the two Kiki Koto things. I'm
Yep.
going to maintain my bias.
Yeah.
They're still above.
Yeah.
They win this fight,
Yeah.
and but I would put this above the hallway run.
Okay. That's what I thought.
That's.
So I'll go ahead and do that.
I just want to make sure we are still consistent. They are still the top. Like just so everyone knows. Like we have the flash in the pan, but that's probably all this is going to be.
See, this is a
When
good.
Christian shows up, his favorite character will be Death Gavan.
No shit.
And everything will be Death Gavan. It will be, was he in this episode? Well, since he wasn't here, I'm going to ask, well, where was he?
So
When he's not on screen, he's just going to be asking, but where was Death Gavan?
Yeah.
and so the last thing for us to rank, Gavan Infinity fights ranked. I'm going to consolidate it all together from minute 5 onwards to the end.
It's just one long. This is shoot 'em up. It's one long continuous
Yeah.
thing. There's like breathers in between, but like that's catch your breath and then try again. Like it's just
Yeah.
one long fight. It's basically 15 minutes.
So, episode
Oh,
7, the
God.
entire Death Gavan fight scene. I think we're all in agreement without even really having to vote. This is the top tier. It's the best this show has ever been. Christian has also said that in our chat, that it is the best the show has ever been. I can't disagree.
It's not even. It's not. So it's not the best. Which this show goes up and down heavily on fight quality depending on the episode, but like.
Yeah.
It's not even that it has the best, choreo or designs and stuff like that. It's just it tells the best story, and that's something that this show has struggled to do with its fights. The fights have just kind of been there, and sometimes they rise above because they put a lot of effort into them, and that's I say stunt team choreographers. There's a lot of them
This is why I
working with
really
what
need
they
you to
have,
watch
which is
Zeztz.
with basically they have nothing and they're pulling all of it out of nothing, which impressive. But like, I mean, it's all storytelling. The entire fight is meant to tell a story and it works and it's filled with reveals and they don't even bring attention to them. The characters freak out but they don't like jump off on a tangent. Like it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, where somebody will do something and then someone will have a 5-minute reaction in their brain to it. Like the stuff happens and they just keep going and it's good. Like that works. So
It feels real.
it feels
reactions
valid.
feel real.
Like the reactions feel real, then the fact that it doesn't stop, it just keeps going. Just everything feels grounded. Again, not the best like choreography. It's him looking like he's better than the other guy, which they did, and then a whole lot
Very
of
well.
a lot of him losing, and which is still choreography. That's still one person's physical acting portraying that the other one is better, which is it's acting.
Mhm.
So it still works, and the people in the suits did a wonderful job. But it just this is the best that the show has ever had. It's episode 7, but this is peak for the show right now. I don't know if they're going to hit this again. If it'll probably take us a couple episodes, but like this is really good. And if they could just not necessarily do this every time, because again, it is basically a 15-minute fight scene, but like feel free to do this in another fight scene where you jump up this high for 2 minutes and then come back down. That would be cool. So yeah.
So S, right?
I mean, we can't go any higher, so yes, but like it very much broke the scale.
Double S. This
Yeah, there we
is
go.
this
Double
fight
S rank.
scene is
This isn't Mega Man. We're not doing that.
ultra plated. Oh, I was gonna go with this episode is ultra plated.
Fuck you.
Sorry, electroplated.
Yeah, I know what you meant, and I still say fuck you. So, interesting enough, this is our only S rank fight.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I said, up and down, but like a lot of the fights are kind of just there,
Mm-hmm.
and they're cool for different reasons. But like they haven't had a chance to like do a lot with a fight. And the entire episode is technically basically one long battle, but in a good way, not in a boring and gets tiring way. Like it's just good.
So, I have to read this out because I just made myself really have to hold it in because it's so fucking funny. You want to know the rankings real quick?
Oh, I don't remember these at all, so this should be fun.
So, S, number 1 is obviously
Yes.
Death Gavan episode. A rank, number 2 at episode 2 is the Bushido ending fight. Number 3, episode 1 is the first fight with the rando
Oh, yeah.
criminals. In
Yeah,
B
that was a
ranking-
good. That was choreographed beautifully.
Yes. In B ranking, number 4 at episode 3, we have Luminous Henshin and Weapon Wheel. Then we jump down to C. For number 5, it's episode 4 with the ant flying attack fight. Number 6, we have episode 6 with the continuous fight with Drill. And then we jump down to F rank. The way I wrote it, it's so funny. Episode 5, just all of it.
What was episode 5 again?
It
Because I
was
feel
the
like my
Bushido
brain's
one where
protecting
they
me.
have to go save Amo from the hair dude.
I was thinking about that earlier. I couldn't remember what episode it was, but I was like, when I was talking about it, and I'm like, they did what they could, and sometimes it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, like that hair fight that was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not their best work.
Yeah. So
But I don't blame the choreographers and the people. That was just a not great like episode all around. It's kind of meh.
But yeah, I think we're good with our rankings for the night. That was
Mhm.
awesome. So, gentlemen, I had a good time this evening. I am looking forward to hopefully recording this weekend for our Gavan original 9 through 12, which I remember
Oh
enjoying.
yeah.
But I'll have to rewatch.
I haven't
Shit.
haven't
Yeah,
disliked
I
that show
haven't
yet.
watched
I
it.
don't think. I think all the episodes. It's just every time I watch it, it's fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just fun.
It's just that theme song. That theme song is
Yeah,
killer.
yeah.
Oh wait, is it the one that goes rider jump, rider kick?
No.
Well,
No, it's not.
That's the original Kamen Rider theme song. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it doesn't start with sha sha.
Yeah, it does. I'll send you some covers for that. They actually did some really good covers for that one. All right, well, gentlemen, it was good.
Of course.
I will be getting to work on these edits soon. Everyone, have a good night. And Toku for 2 has been activated. Have a good night, everyone.
Good
night, everybody.
everyone.